Today we're going to take a look at Toc Toc Woodman by Justin O, put out by Jimblo and by Mayday Games in the US sometime soon, I think. Game comes with a tree stump base, a plastic axe, 9 plastic cores, and 36 bark pieces. The bark pieces slide into the cores and you're ready to play. There are several different rules options proposed in the rules book. The most common and probably the best that people use is on a player's turn, they get to hit the tree twice with the axe. Any bark that falls off is 1 point for them. Any cores that fall off are -5 points for them. And then you continue taking turns until one player is the obvious winner. You may wonder how the bark falls off. When you hit the tree, the discs slide, and bark overhanging will fall down. This may sound overly simplistic, but there are several interesting things about this. The most common comparison is Jenga, but Jenga is almost completely random. This, you actually have a little bit more control over it. First off, the cores towards the top of the tree move much easier than the cores at the bottom. The weight of these plastic discs is actually very noticeable. I have a hard time hitting this top piece without knocking it all the way off. Additionally, where you hit the bark matters a lot, because not only are you affecting the disc that you're hitting, you're potentially affecting the one above it as well. So when this slides forward like this, and this one above it stays in place, that piece falls off. So you can make attempts to get 2 pieces at once by sliding it along the seams, or you can try and play it safe and just get 1 piece, which is much easier. And keep in mind that you're looking at that for both the piece you're hitting and the piece above it, and potentially others as well. There are also different ways to hit it that you might not think of to begin with. For instance, if there's a piece of bark that's overhanging that you can get underneath, you can attempt to knock it up. You can also hit multiple discs at the same time by using the flat of the blade or using the blade broadside. For instance, if I did that, or if I used the back of the blade to hit a couple at the same time. And sometimes the best way to hit it is to just accept what you've got and hope somebody else messes up and just tap the base or tap the top or something. So definitely in the same family of games as Jenga, especially when you've got the falling over part, but more visually appealing, more choices with the way you can approach it, and actually more skill involved in the gameplay. I like it a lot. It was one of the only games I picked up at Gen Con a couple of years ago from the Korean Pavilion booth there. So I definitely recommend it as a good filler game. You usually play it several times in a row, because the first few times people will knock it down on their first couple of hits. If you like this review, please subscribe to my YouTube channel where I've got several more already, and if you have something you'd like me to review, please let me know.